Welcome back. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. Yes, we're talking today about DJ Cuppy, Florence Otedola, or Mr. Femi Otedola, billionaire Otedola's daughter. I was wrong about love. Did she say that? I'm not even sure if she said exactly that. But there's a post here that I want us to take a look at on what you may call it. It's on Instablog Nigeria. Yeah, let's review this together, shall we? Let's review this together. Okay, it actually said tongues wag. Okay, this is Instablog Nigeria's title. Tongues wag as DJ Otedola jots down some vital relationship lesson. Let's see what it says. Okay, it's something that we have to, let's blow in and read it. It's a page in a book that she's reading or something like that. And then we'll review some of the comments together. All right, so it's I don't know what book this is. She did not promote the book. At least Instablog Nigeria did not promote the book. It says 50-50. Look, let's start from above. It says the more needs he can satisfy, the more chances of the relationship being successful. Interesting. Her in spiritual gatherings, comfortable in public and in private with her. Okay, interesting. So 50-50 relationship, that's the subheadline of the main part that she's posting. It says, once you meet a man and release your body to him for the relationship, for the first, once you meet a man, you release your body to him for the first time, you have already reduced your chances of getting a good relationship. Okay, by the way, that's false. Okay, there's so many factors. I know your religious people will probably tell you it's true, but it's false. There's too many variables. That's why I say, instead of worrying about all these different variables or zoning in on one variable that makes you feel safe short term, maybe you should worry about the main variable, go, that when you work on it, it stands the test of time. Okay, it's not just useful for now, but it's useful as we move into the future. What is that variable? Self. Listen to me carefully. Working on yourself. That's the key. That's why number one is we focus on self. Your spiritual pastor will look at your Irene in you. All of those things, even Pastor, okay, even me, all those things, no matter how much you cram all of these concepts, if you don't work on yourself at an holistic level, you go collect. Even if you do that, even if you do all this stuff in the name of Jesus, I'm telling you right now, how many people do you know in church that are suffering when it comes to their love life? I will leave that at that, but let me continue reading. Anyway, it says it's now only 50-50 chance because you gave your body up. Okay, you gave your body up. You are firewood. When you gave your body up, there's nothing you wanted at that time. You gave your body to who? The person did not give their body to you too, right? So you see, to get to it is canceling each other. As I say, it's so tight before. Do you know that when you touch people, you hold their hand for too long? You can actually connect soul tie like that. Some people will make you become a slave to soul tie. Now you start remembering all the people you touched their hand in all the last 3 decades you've been an adult, and then you're trying to retract all of them and you want to go for delivery, and then you end up in somebody's corridor, and then you'll be like, okay, they are manipulating you. Abi, you come back and say, no, our pastors are the best. They never do anything wrong. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourselves. First of all of us, we've done things wrong. That's number one. Number two, today is the beginning of the rest of your life. And there's a lot you can do with that. There's so much you can do with that. Let me continue reading. It says now only a 50-50 chance. Chance of what? We don't know yet. A woman's leverage is now different than it was when she started the relationship. There's a caveat here. If in fact the reality is that you gave up your body and you got nothing out of it, that's the only time all of this is true. Okay, and it's even worse if they took it away from you. God forbid bad thing. If they took it from you without your consent, and then we can have this conversation. But if this was completely consensual, nothing, today is the beginning of the rest of your life, and you have a chance to do some great things with it. Don't let people lie to you because of some decisions you made in the past. The best manipulators in the world are sometimes spiritual leaders. I'm letting you know right now for free, yo. A woman's leverage is now different from what it was. Before you knew anything about her, the chances were better. When a woman releases her body to a man, the tables are turned because he's already gotten what he was after. If in fact it was leverage in the first place, yes. Okay, that's only if it was leverage, if it was somebody taking your power away. We don't know what your power is, or we don't know what that is, right? And sometimes we don't know where you're coming from before you can read generalized stuff and turn it into absolute truth. The reality is that for some people, this text that I'm reading is true. For some people, they will be false. So how do we find out? We have to dig in deeper. We have to get into your story. Everybody's story is different. Okay, for some people, yes, you give up your body and now it is the beginning of the end for you. For some people, it is the beginning of the beginning. Okay, in fact, when they gave up their body, that was the best decisions they've ever made. How so? Even if they are married, yes. Again, religious people, you have a way of manipulating each other into each other's truth, when everybody's story is in fact different from people to people to people. There's nothing, you don't gain anything from generalized points of views. You don't. Once you get into this space here, I'll tell you for free that there's so much power that you have that you don't realize, but you're giving it away because of what is coming inside of your ears, or the kind of books or ideologies you'll be soaking into your body. And they're actually much more dangerous for you than the next prick you collect. Yes, I know. How dare me? Yeah, I just said it. That's not the only way that people can insert their energy into your life. It's not only through prick. Sometimes your ears, what you have been listening to, has been disempowering you for the longest. A lot of you are carrying around generational curses that has nothing to do with the prick or some kind of kweku somewhere. Anyway, let me see here. It says, when a woman releases her body to a man, the tables are turned because he's already gotten what he was after. What about if she was getting what she was after? What about those stories? But the conversations get noticeable, shorter, and she might look up and see him running around with someone else. Yes, it's possible. Nothing is guaranteed in life. Yes, even if you don't give your body to him. Yes, even if you don't give your body to her. Yes, gentlemen. Now, should you be careful who you sleep with? Yes, I guess that's the point they're trying to make. But these are not the issues you need to be worried about. I'm telling you right now, in 2025 and beyond, when it comes to relationships, these are not the issues you should be worried about. Okay? If you take care of the number one thing, which is self, not just physically, not just not having sex with, but I'm talking about emotionally, mentally, spiritually, of course, but physically as well, right? If you take care of it, naturally, a lot of things are just not going to happen. There's something we call downstream effect. Some things are not going to happen to you when you focus on self first. When you focus on empowering yourself, so some things are just not going to be your problems. You're not going to ever have to worry about this kind of craziness that everyone is obsessed about out there. Some things are just outdated. Okay. Someone said this might look like a cruise, but it definitely inspired a young lady tonight. Work on yourself, okay, and stop making it about prick. All of you, you're only thinking about either you're thinking about sex or spirituality only, and it's your idea of spirituality usually is religious in nature. Work on yourself, please. hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Let me know your thoughts about this. Now, that's what I got from it. What you might get from what I read to you might be different. Tell me what you got out of it. Listen back again and tell me what you got out of it. And it's okay if it's different, but I'm curious to know what you got out of it. Hit like, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. I've got some other videos dropping. I'm dropping videos at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure, don't wait until you don't try to remember. Just hit like, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.